Is social media fueling political violence? Experts weigh in on a disturbing trend. The tragic shooting of conservative activist Charlie Kirk has reignited a heated debate. Is social media a breeding ground for political violence? Moments after identifying the suspect, Utah Governor Spencer Cox didn't mince words, declaring, "Social media is a cancer on our society right now." This stark statement, made during a press conference following Kirk's death at Utah Valley University, reflects a growing concern among politicians and experts alike. But here's where it gets controversial. While many point fingers at social media platforms, the reality is far more complex. Senator James Langford echoed Cox's sentiments, criticizing social media's tendency to amplify extreme voices. Representative Joe Neguse went further, labeling it deeply corrosive. Experts consulted by ABC News acknowledge social media's role in amplifying public anger and spreading disturbing imagery. However, they cautiously avoid pinning the blame solely on online platforms. Instead, they paint a picture of a perfect storm, where social media acts as a catalyst for existing tensions fueled by social discord, inflammatory rhetoric from public figures, and easy access to firearms. And this is the part most people miss. Robert Pape, a political scientist, offers a nuanced perspective. Social media is certainly a contributing factor, but it's like pouring gasoline on a fire. It's not the fire itself. This analogy highlights the platform's role in intensifying existing conflicts rather than being the sole cause. The alleged gunman, Tyler Robinson, reportedly used Discord, a gaming platform, raising questions about the role of online communities in radicalization. Discord confirmed Robinson's activity on the platform shortly before his arrest, prompting an FBI investigation into his online connections. While Discord denies evidence of planning or promoting violence on its platform, the incident underscores the need for vigilance in online spaces. A double-edged sword. Social media companies, like Meta, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, claim to combat hate speech and promote safety. They highlight their efforts to remove harmful content and invest in technologies to protect users. However, critics argue that algorithms prioritizing engagement often favor divisive and provocative content, further polarizing society. The isolating effect. Some experts warn that excessive social media use can lead to social isolation, potentially exacerbating feelings of alienation and vulnerability to extremist ideologies. Walter Schreiber, a professor studying online disinformation, warns of a dangerous moment where a significant portion of the population spends most of their time in a virtual world, disconnected from real-world interactions. A complex web of factors. Research by Pape and others suggests a correlation between heavy social media use and support for political violence. However, it's crucial to note that these individuals represent a minority. Studies by NYU researchers emphasize that social media is exploited to facilitate political intimidation and violence. But it's not the sole driver. A historical perspective. It's important to remember that political violence isn't a new phenomenon. Experts point to historical examples like the assassinations of the 1960s, predating the rise of social media. Robert Shapiro, a Columbia University professor, questions whether eliminating social media would significantly reduce political violence, arguing that deep-seated political conflicts remain a potent force. A troubling trend. The killing of Charlie Kirk is part of a disturbing wave of political violence in recent months, including attacks on lawmakers, government officials, and embassy staff. This trend, as Pape notes, represents a new and unsettling normalcy. Food for thought. While social media undoubtedly plays a role in amplifying political tensions, it's essential to recognize the multifaceted nature of this issue. How can we effectively address the root causes of political violence while navigating the complexities of online platforms? Is it possible to harness the power of social media for positive political engagement without fueling division? These are questions that demand thoughtful discussion and collaborative solutions from policymakers, tech companies, and society as a whole.